Good morning, folks. It's Monday morning. Leaving here at about 7:30 to go deliver the load. 180 miles to go. We are leaving about 30 minutes later than planned, but still no big deal. Got plenty of time to deliver. Just took our time getting up and getting ready. So let's hit the road, go get this thing delivered. We'll check back with you a little bit later. Welcome back, folks. We are almost to our delivery at Cooper Tire and Rubber in Findlay, Ohio, 701 Lima Avenue. Let y'all ride in here with me real quick. We're about a half a mile from exit 156. Been in here before, got out pretty fast. If it's like I've done in the past, there's one dock where I unload, and if somebody's there, I have to wait for them. If not, they'll let me straight in. Head off to the right here onto Lima. Get slowed down for the curve. Not a horrible curve, but don't want to show up and have all the freight on one side of the trailer either, so take your time through them. Nobody's coming. And now we get to get dizzy in the little roundabouts. Go all the way around this first one. Stay off the center of the roundabout, nice and wide. A lot of people don't like these roundabouts. I tend to prefer them to four-way stops. If everybody does what they're supposed to, you get through them just fine. And right here in front of us is Cooper Tires. Off to the right, I think, is where they do shipping. I'm not sure. I've never picked up out of here. For me, I go straight ahead. Yep, they got a sign right there, shipping to the right. I'm not a big fan of picking up tires and delivering them. I guess it would be okay if you're in a drop and hook operation where you just show up, grab your load, but waiting for them to load them. Not real interested in that. Got a dumpster here in the way, so we'll move over and go around that. The address says 701 Lima Avenue, which is right up here in front of us. They used to even have a sign that says 701 Lima Avenue. Yeah, right there, one dock. Actual receiving entrance. They may send you out there for certain things, but the actual receiving interest is right here, or entrance is right here.
You have reached your destination.
Goofy little intersection with railroad tracks. And a little intercom where we check in. Gate closed as fast as it opened. Had to wait for them to get back on the intercom so they could let me in. Looks like they got trash all over here where I need to pull over to. Told them I never been here before. That way they just go ahead and tell me exactly what to do. You never know when the rules are going to change. So you don't want to go in thinking you're going to do the same thing you always do, only to find out that you were supposed to complete something completely different. And ends up making somebody mad because they expected you to know what to do. No-win situation. So, just usually, if it's been a little bit since I've been somewhere, tell them, no, never been here before. And let them direct me again. Go up there to the office by the yellow railing. Check in real quick and see what they tell us. Okay, not what you want to hear when you go to make a delivery. They've already got 4 loads of stuff today. They have no room for it. So they're sending me to another location on the other side of town. Put the address in here in the GPS real quick. You have a couple options in a situation like this. You can complain, call the broker, tell them you need another Raycon for a new stop, demand more money, wait, sit here, block up the place until they say yes or no or whatever they're going to do. Or it's 5 miles down the road. just head there real quick and hope for the best. And that right there is usually my dock. Usually unload there and make a U-turn to get out of here. But today we go a different place. .8 miles, says the GPS. I might as well take the seatbelt back off. They're probably going to make me ring the buzzer again. Trailer number's 11. Yeah, the most aggravating part of this so far is just shutting off and restarting the truck so many times for nothing.
Now turn right.
And I have no idea where it's taking me. Would normally look this over on Google Maps real fast and kind of see what's ahead of me. But we'll just go blind on it and see what happens. I'm going to trust that the GPS has me on a truck route through town. What could go wrong? Looks like I'm on a fine truck route. I'm just hoping when I get up here where these cones are that the road's not closed. Because that is where I need to be. Looks like we may be making a little jog to the right and back to the left onto 37 there. One lane road ahead. Lovely. I'm guessing it's my road because they don't have me stopped or anything. absolutely no room to be bringing a friggin' truck through here because there's a curb on the right. But these people aren't known for worrying about whether the trucks can fit or not. Boy, that asphalt stinks. Should have looked at the map. Probably was a better way to do this. Maybe a little farther. But I really don't like driving through the middle of these towns unless I just absolutely have to. And today I absolutely have to. Let this car make its turn. Nothing says no right on red, so a right on red we go. Anyway, welcome to downtown Findlay, Ohio. Go 0.8 of a mile through here and make a left on Osborne Avenue. One of the big rules in trucking is always expect the unexpected. And again, everything will be fine as long as I get over here to this other warehouse, what they call the remote warehouse or whatever term he used, and give my paperwork to the lady and she will take care of me. So let's hope there's a lady or somebody there. If not, won't be the first time that's happened. See yourself coming up on roads like these, start looking ahead, stretch your neck, whatever you need to do to see if you're going to look 10 or 15 feet down the road and see a no truck sign. If there is a no truck sign, even though you see that it's going right through to where you need to go, good chance there's a reason there's a no truck sign. Find another way. Unless you know that you've been there before, or you know from somebody you can trust that has told you to take that road. Sometimes it may be the shipper or receiver that they'll say, yeah, it says no trucks, but come down that road anyway. We bring all our trucks through here. Because it could be the city just trying to keep truck drivers that are just trying to find shortcuts to get through town or something. Or they may not say anything if you're coming through, but if you don't know, don't go. This industry isn't profitable enough to be giving these cities tax revenue. Don't need a ticket. Got some folks fishing off that little dam there. Pretty little park area over here to the right. Taylor Memorial. Lots of geese. Hope they stay over there. Don't need a roadblock. Little baseball field, Riverside Park, and tennis courts. Make it right here, and that's a good thing because there's a big no truck sign staring me right in the face. No traffic coming yet behind me, so we'll swing out, take a little bit of this other lane. No more than you have to. Keep that trailer close to the curb when you go around so nobody else decides to take your lane. And we're going to hop over here onto Ohio 12. It's a lot of turns to go 5 miles. And the police officer back there making sure I'm doing it correctly. This is also Fostoria Avenue, or will turn into Fostoria Avenue because GPS is showing me that it's on this road. They actually gave me directions to get here on a little piece of paper. Told me to get back on the interstate. Where's the fun in that? Besides, I know all of you wanted to see what Findlay, Ohio looks like. But yeah, if I do this again, I'll probably go jump on the interstate. Look like 2 or 3 miles farther, but probably faster. And if I can keep a truck out of the middle of a little town like that, it's not a little town, but downtown's kind of small there. I don't like to bring a truck through a place like that unless I really need to. Tends to make the locals a little nervous. Sometimes they don't know what to do when they get around a truck, and making turns could cause somebody to do something crazy and leave you with a mess. Which is why I mentioned keeping your trailer close to the curb when you're making your turns, not leaving 6 or 8 feet out there, because somebody will try to cut in beside you. And if you're not yet a truck driver and thinking about it, it's good to know now that if somebody ever does that, it will be your fault. Because the letter of the law is you turned into them. Unless they're willing to say, oh, hey, I cut in there knowing he was going to hit me and I ran into him. The chances of that are slim, but it could happen. That's our place. It's the place with no number. So, we're gonna go back here. See what kind of situation we can get ourselves into. Just gonna park right here, out of the way of everybody. Door 46, they say, which is out by the street, or facing the street. Put your seal in the back, slide your tandems to the rear. Back in the dock, release your air line. Set your chocks. Turn 17 circles, 3 flips. Do 20 push-ups and they will unload you. 43, 44, 45. I bet the next one's 46. What do you think? Yeah, I'm smart. Smarter than the average bear. And if you're setting up to back in, that is the textbook way not to do it. But I had just enough room to stay on the concrete here. We had it, but not as good as I like. Alright guys, we are in the dock. just waiting to get loaded. We'll check back in with you later.